else, actually. Yeah. Hi, I need to grab a couple of things for tonight's stream because tonight I am going to be doing the unfortunate thing of some sandwiches. Two sandwiches in particular. We're going to be doing sandwich number 7 and sandwich number 9. Just to bring everyone up to date, sandwich number 7 is going to be toasted bread, cheese, tuna, feta, lettuce juice, and M&Ms. Oh boy. And sandwich number 9 is going to be sourdough, shredded coconut, ice cream that is not vanilla, mascarpone, pickle juice, and blank topping. So, some horrible times indeed await. Damn it. Hold on. Trying to make this look better for the local recording that I wanted to set up. How's that look? It looks okay. It could be better. It could be a lot better, actually. But, yeah, there's not much I can do to fix that aside from extending that out a lot further that way. Which maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll do that eventually. Maybe I'll just extend that all the way out and use the third bar. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it live. Kevin, Albert, let's go. Okay. This off. This off. Then I'm going to need that out. Actually, I might be able to just disconnect that. Oh, this isn't working. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. There's that. This. Goes on like that. And then this. Goes on like that. Move the stool there. Pull this right to there. Okay. And that out of the way. Now I just move this across like so. Okay. That should make it fairly universal. Okay. That does actually make it look fairly nice. Okay, so, where's my toaster? I just had my toaster. It's also getting quite hot, so a little too warm for this jacket. Also, is this jacket? Yeah, this jacket is not doing well on stream due to the chroma key. So I need to find my toaster. I need to grab the sourdough, cheese, tuna, the feta, the mascarpone, the ice cream, the shredded coconut, the pickles, and the lettuce. Because I need to make lettuce juice. What is lettuce juice? I don't know, but it's on there. So we'll try and make it. Okay. So I now have, I believe, the ingredients. All right, let me go through these once again. We needed generic cheese. Have that. Tuna. Yes. Regular bread I can toast. Yes. Lettuce juice. I can create that. And M&Ms. That is one sandwich. Another sandwich is sourdough, shredded coconut, the ice cream, right? All right, feta, mascarpone, pickles. I need the ice cream, right? That is the thing I'm forgetting. All right, So the ice cream has to be not vanilla. That's fine. What I have multiple options actually for the ice cream. I bought 3 options. Let me grab those. Okay. The 3 ice creams for the choices I bought are either going to be Mexican hot chocolate, Tillamook chocolate peanut butter, or Rocky Road. Those are the options of ice cream that I bought. These are not going to turn out well. I just don't feel like these are going to turn out well. Which one should I make? That is first. That is the big question. Also, I feel like I should wait until I have... There we go. Rocky Road. Rocky Road it is. Okay. Which one should we make first? Should we make sandwich number 6, which is toasted bread, cheese, tuna, feta cheese, lettuce juice, and M&Ms? Or you want me to make sourdough, shredded coconut, ice cream that's not vanilla, mascarpone, and pickle juice? That's fine. All right. Let me set these other ingredients aside. Okay. Lots of ingredients to just fuck my day up. Let's start with slicing our bread. I bought a whole sourdough loaf of this for this, and thinking back, I should have just got the ones that were pre-sliced instead of just the whole loaf. Should have got the one that's pre-sliced instead of the whole loaf. Mascarpone is cream cheese. Mascarpone is literally just, it says creamy and sweet. I'm concerned. Okay. Let's not use the heel. Let's give this sandwich an honest try at being not horrible. All right. That is 2 slices of sourdough bread. We are now building this in the form that it was instructed. So the next step is shredded coconut. I feel like I should put the mascarpone down so that it's better. It can hold better. Right? Should I put the mascarpone first so that the shredded coconut is easier to put on? Right? Make a barrier with it? Yeah. Should I do mascarpone on both sides? Like, I still have to put the Rocky Road on. All right, I'll put mascarpone on one side and ice cream on the other. I guess I'm just using ice cream like a freaking natural cheese made with the finest and freshest ingredients. Contains no preservatives. For best flavor, once seal is broken, consume within 3 to 5 days. Boy, I hope I like mascarpone. I hope I like mascarpone. Thin layer on both sides. The ice cream and pickle juice will go through it. That's a good point.
There can be a high price to pay for not accepting the limits of our ability.
Do I go get a cracker and try out mascarpone? I don't think I've ever had mascarpone. I'm going to get a cracker real quick. Okay. It looks just like normal ass cream cheese. It looks like just normal ass cream cheese. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's inoffensive, but it's not as sweet as I was hoping. Like it would. Like it says creamy and sweet. Right here, it says creamy and sweet. It is not sweet at all. That's just creamy. It's like I'm eating just cream. Sandwich number 9, we do not toast. Because the instruction does not say toasted. The instruction just says sourdough. I was also trying to find all the ingredients to make the baguette, maraschino cherries, hot sauce, smoked Gouda, Dijon, and crystal salt. However, my grocery store at the time didn't have any baguettes on sale. They just had French loaves. So, and that is not the same as a baguette. All right, let's make a barrier of mascarpone on both sides of this bread. I regret cutting this bread this thick. I regret cutting the bread this thick so much. This would be better toasted, but I can't toast it. That is not what the sandwich instructions said. All right. There is a layer of mascarpone on both sides. Let us start with shredded coconut. Why is the plastic so fucking hard to... There. All right. I don't want anyone saying that's not enough coconut. There is a good 1/4 inch of coconut across that entire slice of bread. All right. Ice cream. Rocky Road. Come on. Come on. Okay. Plenty of ice cream. Each of these slices would be weird. Together, they're going to be weird. But to top it all off, we got to add pickle juice. Let me get a spoon for the pickle juice. Kicking my dog's dish around. Okay. We're just going to adorn. Okay. I've made a structural problem with this in that I didn't just build it up. Now I have to flip either the ice cream onto the coconut or the coconut onto the ice cream. I think it's going to be less messy if I flip the coconut or the ice cream onto the coconut. All right. Oh, this is so... It is so soggy. The mascarpone did nothing to act as a barrier. It's just so wet. All right. For sandwich number 9, I give us sourdough, shredded coconut, ice cream that is not vanilla, mascarpone, and pickle juice. Oh, the texture is the worst part. The texture is the worst part. This is better than the white bread, tomato, chicken thighs, goat cheese, balsamic vinegar, and Mentos. This is so far the second best sandwich I've made. Which gives it an automatic first place. If it just wasn't for that texture. Oh. The nuts and marshmallow in the Rocky Road do not go well with this sandwich. Delectable and edible. It's edible. Like, it's just a really... The sourness from the sourdough is a weird... Like, honestly, that is the weirdest part. The sourdough is the worst part of the sandwich. The pickle juice just gets lost. The mascarpone just adds more creaminess that the ice cream's already giving. And the coconut and ice cream blend together. Like, this is edible. This is straight up edible. until you hit a nut. I think I can finish this sandwich compared to the other one, though. Oh, the rind on the sourdough is the worst part. We need a rating for the two. Okay. Of the 11 sandwiches I had to make, I would remake this one. I would redo this one. Like, I would make this one again, is what I'm saying. With not that many alterations. If had to eat again, I would. A smoother ice cream would be better. Yeah, a smoother ice cream would be better. Less mixes on your ice cream. I think that is an important thing to realize going forward. If there's an ice cream, avoid mix-ins. And when cutting your own bread, don't go so fucking thick. Oh. Like, when you first bite into it, it's not that bad. And as you're chewing it, it can get a little weird if you get too much nut and marshmallow, but it's fine. It's inoffensive. It's after you swallow.
But ask yourself.
That the rind just hits from the sourdough. And it's not good. Okay. Finished. My hands are really sticky. Hold on. I gotta go. I will finish on camera. Don't take that out of context. Now, again, once you swallow, the rind on the sourdough just fucking hits you. The aftertaste on this is not great. The finishing of the sandwich is not great. Okay, so I have one question for sandwich number 6, which is toasted cheese, tuna, feta, lettuce juice, and M&Ms. I have a couple questions, actually. Can I make use of an air fryer to heat up things in a certain order? Or, that's going to be weird coming up. Or am I only allowed to use a toaster on the bread? Can I make the tuna warm? Or does it have to be straight out of can? Oh, these burps are going to kill me. It's just sour. Oh. It's fine to warm it? Okay. I'm going to go rinse my hands off, put all this ice cream away, and put these ingredients away. And I'm going to grab my air fryer. I have my toaster out already. And I fully admit, I chose 2 sandwiches in a row tonight, and that may not be a great choice, but it's going to be the choice I live with. So I also got to clean up this cutting board. So talk amongst yourselves. I am now finding out that I don't have nearly enough space for this. All right. So, I have white bread, cheese, feta, M&Ms, lettuce that we will produce juice from, and chunk light tuna. Need a can opener. Damn. Okay. So, let's start by toast. Actually, let's just broiling would probably be what we want to do. So, I'll set this to the top rack, and we'll sell that later. Bread. We'll start the toasting of the bread. Two pieces in. Hold on, what does that set up? A 4 is probably fine for a toast. Set this up here. Set those down there. All right, let's go ahead and open this tuna. I love that because of the lettuce was on screen, it's like slightly transparent. Okay. There is the Trunk Light tuna in oil. Okay, it's going to be a choice. I should start on producing lettuce juice. I need a container. Do I have a container by me? You know, for this being a bar setup, it's not really stocked. To the bowls. Can't tell if the toast is done yet. Toast is done. Whew. Ha! Okay. Next, I need to layer cheese down. I have a slice of generic cheese. I guess I could use mascarpone, but I don't really want to double up on that. Okay. Now we watch as a man attempts and probably fails at juicing lettuce. There's a little bit coming out. No, come on. Ah. Oh, that was a big bunch. All right, like one more handful of lettuce should do it. Okay. We have juiced lettuce. Okay. Should the lettuce juice go on before or after I put the toast in to warm up the tuna? Should it go in? Should the juice go on before or after? I'm gonna put the M&Ms on after because I don't want to melt M&Ms onto my fucking stuff. Before or after? That is up to you. while I extract tuna. Don't they sell packs for like lunches, like snack packs of tuna for lunches? Like, isn't that something like Sunkist? Is that a brand of tuna? I should have got one of those instead of getting the cheapest can of tuna I could have. Okay. Tuna has been assembled. Still waiting on response if I should put Starkiss. All right. I need a knife apparently. Hold on. I need to know if you guys want me to put lettuce juice onto the sandwich before or after I broil it to heat up this tuna. That is what I was asking about. Does feta melt? How well is feta gonna do in the broiler? I'm now realizing every time I've had feta, it's always been a topping on a cold dish. I don't think it's going to work too well in a broiler. Too late to change now. All right. Broil. We'll broil that for a moment. Let me turn on my light so I can see what's going on. It is too far up for me to see what's going on through the little window. All right. Toasted bread makes so much mess. So much mess. I don't think I've ever used the broil function on this air fryer before, so I don't know how well it broils. Because if it's like an oven on the broil function, it's going to burn the moment I walk away. So I'm trying not to clean up too much and just walk away and leave it. But it might suck as well. I'm going to need an oven mitt. Let me walk away real quick. Let's take a peek. Well, it's trying. What was that? I hear crackling inside. I don't know if crackling's a good sign or not, though. I hope it's a good sign. After this, I will probably finish the night off with doing an hour of Builderment, maybe 2 hours, depending on how I feel, because I still need punishments to get through. And these sandwiches, as awful as some may turn out, are not punishments. And so far, I think I've done one punishment, which is... No, I think I did all the food punishments. I think I definitely cooked and ate a hot dog. But I don't know if I did... Was that the only food punishment? Okay, it is starting to burn. It is done. Right. Okay. Put that up there. I have dirty looking water. Who knew that lettuce juice is actually just brown? Oh, God. Okay. Lettuce juice is down. I dropped an M&M. Put that there. Oh, the feta is hot enough that it's starting to leach off the candy coating from the M&Ms. All right, that's enough M&Ms. That's enough M&Ms. Do I do open face or do I try and close this? Because if I do open face, this half has everything. If I don't do open face, then I have to close. Worst sandwich tonight? Oh, what made you think of that? What gave you that idea? I'm going to try and close it. Okay, it does not smell good at all. This smells foul. This smells foul. All right, warmed feta. I think there's a reason they serve you feta cold. Warmed feta does not smell good. Or maybe it's the tuna. Or combination thereof. Okay. Let's get through it.
A similar story happened to a teacher in the Florida area.
This wouldn't be a bad sandwich if it wasn't for the M&Ms. The M&Ms are making this horde.
Is it actually possible for a man to take on the physical attributes of a wolf?
Just like the Mentos, the sandwich is going along. It's inoffensive. It's not an amazing sandwich. It's not great. Doesn't have much flavor. And then you hit an M&M candy. Everything else is warm, except the candy. It is frigidly cold. But because it's in the sandwich warm enough, it just melts instantly as soon as you bite into it. It just like dissolves and spreads everywhere. And then you have that really weird Mars Company chocolate touching everything. Ah, it's just feta's the wrong kind of cheese for tuna melts. I can honestly say that with, I think, what I hope you would consider fat. Oh, it's not playing well in my stomach. Oh, it's ew. Ooh. Oh dear. That's not sitting well. I think it, ooh. Ooh dear. That entire thing is not sitting well in the stomach. But unlike the thighs, like, I don't want to stop. Like, I can finish this. I know I can finish this. Kevin, you're ruining my set. Go. Out. Out. My green screen. You can't see it because it's chromed out. But my green screen is falling on top of me right now. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna finish this. I just had a big chunk of feta, and the feta doesn't know. You want small crumbles of feta. I'm learning. You want very small crumbles of feta. I am learning. That's not sitting well at all. That is 2 sandwiches down, though. Congrats to me. I'm gonna start cleaning all of this up and question myself. And we'll be back. I'll probably swap over to the computer and do some. Ooh, that's not great. Oh, the burps are the worst. Oh, all these food challenges, the burps are the fucking worst. I'm gonna throw away the rest of the sandwich. I'm gonna put all these ingredients away, and I'll be back at the computer in just a moment. That I don't feed you at all? And 3 cups of food isn't enough? You need to have more food? You need to be free fed? I just need to leave the container open for you? Is that what you're saying? Is that what needs to happen? Okay, I'm sorry. I should listen to you more, because you obviously know how much you need to eat. You're not missing that part of your brain that tells you when you can stop. You totally have full self-control and didn't gain 20 or 15 pounds over the course of 3 weeks when you free-fed yourself from an open container. I didn't realize. Yeah, you can totally be trusted for all that stuff. Such a trustworthy Labrador with food. Okay, I am live once again. Unfortunately, I can't really have a camera here because my camera, as you can see, is currently on, well, it's set up somewhere else. And I haven't found the correct cables or mounting brackets. I know I own. I just haven't been able to locate them to hook my GoPro back up. Because if you remember, my GoPro used to be part of this setup. So let me open Discord real quick. I am trying not to dox anyone. And let me go to this. So, we have eaten a donut with ranch. We have bit into a habanero and consumed it and talked about my favorite game for 60 seconds. I cooked and ate a hot dog. That's now done. We are now going to play the first hour of Builderment. Where is Builderment on this PC? I know I own it. I see Duck Detective, Friction, AM2R. Where is... Did I uninstall Builderment? I may have uninstalled
What
Builderment.
else, Snarf?
We're gonna play some Builderment. And like I was saying, I don't... What is in my cart? Yeah, I'm not buying that, actually. I decided against that. That's the icon for Builderment. Jeez. I still don't see it on my desktop.
Which one is done?
It's fine. It's fine. Hold on. I need to restart it so I can get it working in my headphones. Okay. So, eat a donut with ranch is done. Bite into a habanero is done. And then all I've done otherwise is just do things for why can I not think of this? Why can't I think of it? Sandwiches. Yeah. So right now we're doing the first hour of Builderment. So actually, let me change that on here. Builderment. Updates. Twitch. And I guess we'll just continue. What was I doing? All right, move around with the right. Was it this button? No, that's blueprints.
Prepping for metal frames.
Prepping for metal frames. Which, that's metal frames. So I need to figure out what makes metal frames. Do I not have metal frames? I am making CPU boards. I'm making a lot of that stuff. I'm turning those into glass. I wish there was a better way to figure these out.
Are you really not doing conveyor upgrades on the left-hand side?
What? Conveyor upgrades? How do I... Iron gear.
On the tree.
The conveyors are upgrading. That's an underground belt. Yeah, the conveyors are upgrading. I don't have concrete or nanowire. I'm about to get robotics. Like, right now I'm getting robotics. Wood plank and logic circuit. I need to make computers, which computers need metal frames, which need wood frames and iron plating. So I need wood and iron. Let me see. I'm getting copper from down there. My wood is coming from just these trees. So I guess let's pull some extractors onto these. All right. So let's start extracting. And then I need to turn these into wood planks, right? No, I need to turn them into wood planks to turn into wood frames. That's what I need. And right now, I need all of these to be going like that. And I need to select. Like that. And then I need those. And they'll do that. I need to start a timer, actually. I forgot a timer. All right, there's the timer. Okay, so we're good. What do I've unlocked? I've unlocked more speed upgrade. So I need these to be turning into metal frames, which I'm going... No, I need those to be turning into wood frames. So workshop, tab, wood frames. And now I need to start getting iron bars? Iron plating. Which, where am I making iron plating? Is iron plating? No, those are turning into gears. My iron plates are, those are iron bars. How do I make iron plating again? Iron ingots. Okay, so I need to find an iron farm to pull off of. That is splitting 3 ways. Oh, I can upgrade these. So those are now upgrading faster, which, yeah. Which those need to be upgraded, which they already are. Where's more? I have this down here? What was all of this making? Oh. So I've already got this stuff making for that. And I've got that already set up for that. So those are making gears. What if I just delete that one and let these run dry? Right? Yeah, I think that'll work. Because that will give more of this, and then I can have... Yeah, here's what I'll do. Split that. And then this will feed into there, and then I want a third of this production going over this way into machine shops. Which are going to make metal frames, which I'm already doing up here. So actually, no, I don't need this. I want... I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. I've got metal frames going into there, which I need computers with metal frames, so I need to up my metal frame production, which means I need more iron. Iron is down here, okay? So let's just build a lot more iron. Okay. Yeah. I wish there was a belt balancer. Anyway. I'm going to need to copy this. And I'm going to build it here. gonna build 2 of them, I think. Maybe a 3rd. Okay, and then I'm gonna need more iron. I'll go into there, and then this patch down here. Okay, so those are going to feed all of that. And then I'm going to need to borrow this. Okay, so there's iron plates, which I'm going to use to flood this. Yeah. Okay. So then those are going to feed into here. Those are going to be better fluctuating to out here. Okay, I've got a solid line going here. All right, let's see how these go. Half my production is going to be going into research labs. So what do I need for... Unfortunately, I can't have any filters on, can I? Yeah, I don't have any filters. And once these start flooding that, then it's not going to be great because the iron gears are going to get backed up. So honestly, it would be better to delete this. And just have that. That way I have pure iron gears going on. Which this... I feel like batteries, industry, factory upgrade, motors, concrete, robotic arm. What are robotic arms for? Or is it... I think robotic arms are just another resource for me to build. Okay, now I've got plenty of iron plate going. Maybe too much. Those are needing metal grades. Those are needing iron plating. Those are needing logic circuits. So where was I making logic circuits? I think logic circuits were being made down here, which I am missing. Silicone. What if... What if I did this, right? Did this. Can't do that. Can't do that. But I can do that. So we have all the silicone recircling through here. So this is no longer going to be backed up, trickling into these. So that should start trickling into the others a lot faster. Then the excess that comes down through here, because this is going to be the most flat, flooded belt, will then be recycled into there. There's no way for me to build these faster. Tier 2 needs iron plating, which all of that iron plating is being fed through this one. Should I develop another iron patch? Those are getting metal frames. Slowly. All this wood right here that's doing nothing. Shall we turning? I should be turning this into wood. It's in wood plank, so I should be turning it into boxes, right? I have plenty of boxes. I have a gold vault. Move items between buildings and belts from any direction. They can also filter for specific items. See, I don't think I need that. I want a good... I don't have the kind of buildings I want, which is lane balancers. That's working a lot better for the logic circuits. That's a problem. I don't want that. Maybe I should be, well, let's go ahead and just do that. More iron gears are needed. Oh, I'm just kind of lost. I don't know where I can be exactly improving efficiency, but like I see deadlocks here, but aside from just building more of these, which maybe I should. I now have enough iron plates to really be slamming that. And it almost certainly has plenty of a box, of a wooden box to make it work. I feel like I should do that. This is keeping up nicely. Don't seem too many bottlenecks there. Yeah, the bottlenecks don't really start until they get up to here, which is where I would want it to bottleneck. Now machine shop tier 2, which those now need computers, and those need heat sinks. So how do I build a computer? A computer. Metal frames and logic circuits. Okay, so now I am going to need more metal frames. So I need to buy... I need to make more, so... No, shit. That's going to make metal frame. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take... I'm actually going to build them over here and spread them out. I think 4 will be enough. Alright, so what I want to do is I would like a way to salvage this. I just don't see a good way. So we're just gonna take a little bit. Put it into there. Just gonna take a little bit from here. Put it into there. No, I don't need that. I just need one. And then I'm going to need this right here, and that will feed back in. So there's that. And I'll go like that. So that'll be like that. Okay. And then we're going to need to do that again. But that's not going to work. Because of those. So... Let's connect these. See how they go. I have no idea if this is actually going to work or not. Okay. Now those are going, and those are recycling. Why aren't... Oh, because this is turned wrong. Okay, those are going in. Those are going in. Okay, I've got more metal frames being built. I needed those to build computers, and now I need to find and make logic circuits. Logic circuits can be made from... Where am I making logic circuits? Wasn't I making logic circuits up here? No. I was just making... Yeah, I wasn't making it over there. I was making it down here. Logic circuits need iron and silicone, so I'm going to need more rock. That's iron, uranium, wolfram, iron, stone, stone. I have all of that stone. So I guess now I'll import this stone here. Okay. Okay, now just hook all this stuff up. Okay. I now have all of that, so I need to find... Just copy that. And that will start outputting silicone, which I could probably fit two. Off of all of this, I could probably feed two. So that's gonna make silicone, and then from silicone, I'm going to actually break off half the production of these. Feed them over here. And then I'm going to feed... Or actually, I'm going to grab that. Put them there like this. Huh. Do that. That's almost done. Is there a way to upgrade? Yeah, let's just go ahead and upgrade all those. And I don't think I need to upgrade those. But I probably need to upgrade our down here. Extractor tier 3. Like that. Those are already at 150. Those are at 150. So those are producing all they can. Just have two different lines going like that. And then here's what I'll I'll have one line here, one line there. Those are going to go out like that. But I'm missing the third one. Ah, fuck it. Okay. Those will go there. Those will go there. All right. That's not going to be efficient at all. Yeah, I'm going to be struggling with this. But I don't really have much use until those get... Because yeah, those are just going to be moving along at that speed. So all those logic boards are ready. I know those steel frames are ready to be turned into logic boards, which I can bring up like that. And then in the machine shop, is that where No, I can't make it in that. I'm going to need the industrial factory. And the industrial factory is going to make a computer, which I need to make heat sinks. Shit, how do I make a heat sink? Is it in a workshop? Copper ingots. It is in a workshop. So I need excess copper down here. Then I'm going to need workshops making heat sinks. Eight. No, I'll just have. I'll have 6 making heat sinks. So I'll do. That will split into 1. So yeah, those are gonna. Oh wait, I need these to be making copper ingots. Oh, damn it! All right, so I need furnace. Copper ingots. Okay. Next. Are gonna make heat sinks. Okay. So those are gonna go there. And then I'm gonna have these go across here like this. Like that. Like that. And like that. But that is not going to work out. Because I don't need just one thing building a computer. I need multiple things building computers. So, industrial factory tab. Let's build a couple industrial factories. Okay. So, okay. So those are going to go into those. All right. Next is going to go here. Like that. Feed in there. Okay, those are going to build computers. Just as soon as these heat sinks get across. Getting it back up there. What if we split this line? Just have it kind of feed into there. Should relieve some of the pressure. Backed up on silicone. I'm backed up on copper wires. Speaking of copper wires, yeah, I'm not worried about that. And then all of these computers. Let's build a research lab out here. Limited reach. Low limit reached, okay. That one's being fulfilled. We'll do that. So once those are done, the computers will feed back along this line into this research lab. All right, here come the first of those. All right, there go the computers. Computers are now being whisked away to be fed into this research lab. Okay. Well, for another hour in, that wasn't that bad. I think we did a decent improvement on the base so far. I do kind of hope it's not going to reach there in 40 seconds. I was kind of hoping for those to start hitting. Yep, figured heat sinks are where I'm lacking over here. I could just build a heatsink depot out of one of these. I guess I could do that. That'd probably be smarter than pumping them in all the way from over here, because then I could reinstate this to start producing more, because this is starting to actually use up my surplus of copper wire over here. In fact, I could probably turn one of these into copper wire to feed this to make logic boards, and then use the other one to make a heat sink. Yeah. But that is something that we will figure out next time. Save and quit. That is it. We are done. So, Stream Builderment is done. I've got no idea what else we're going to be doing. I'm going to try and be live tomorrow. I'm going to also try and get a camera set up for the desk again, so that we can do this scene with an actual camera. I figure that would be pretty nice. But until then, hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.